Welcome back to Girl Talk. I am sitting down with Jackie Brown, the clinical manager at Beaufort Memorial Hospital Women's Imaging Center, and we are talking about mammography, topography, breast density, Hope's Law, all kinds of things that are so important to women and women's health. Jackie, thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you for being here, Stephanie. It's a pleasure to have you. Let me tell you a little bit about Women's Imaging Center. We were established in 2011, and this center was planned to bring women into an area in the hospital where it can create a lot of anxiety to have a mammography, and so, or to have a mammogram, and so they come to the center and we have a relaxed atmosphere. It's to decrease anxiety. We have butterflies on the wall and great mahogany doors that create that spa atmosphere.
It feels very different walking into this center than other places I've been to in all over the country on the East Coast where I've lived. It was always very clinical. It's so warm.
Thank you.
And truly a little bit relaxing when you walk in here. Breast density is a very hot topic these days. So hot that Governor Haley recently enacted Hope's Law. Tell me a little bit about breast density and what that means to women when they are having that issue.
Okay. Well, Hope's Law occurred when a woman was diagnosed with late stage breast cancer because they could not see enough in her breast at the time to diagnose the cancer. She had dense breast tissue, and this law came about because of the courageousness of this woman. And what we have here in the center that is so wonderful for women with breast density, or any woman with a problem or an abnormality in their breast, we have 3D mammograms. And how this technology works is it allows the radiologist to see through the breast. So when the woman gets their mammogram and they come in and they get in compression, there is an arm that goes around.
Okay.
And it takes millimeter slices of the breast. And when the radiologist sees her films, it's like turning the pages of a book. They can see through the breast and through that density.
In comparison to 2D. So the 2D is where there's issues imaging dense breast tissue.
So it cannot see through the breast. It doesn't have the clarity of the pictures. It doesn't take the millimeter slices like the 3D mammogram does.
Okay.
So this is better technology, and they are finding more cancers with this technology at an earlier stage.
So this dense breast is one of the topics you're going to be covering at the free seminar in Sun City on September 14th.
We are. Dr. Eric Billig, one of our radiologists, is going to come and speak on breast density. Our breast cancer navigator, Amy Hain, is going to introduce him and talk about Hope's Law and describe why Hope's Law is being signed into law in all the states across the country. And then we have Dr. Maj Shaheen, and he's going to talk about the current clinical trials that are available at Kaiserling Cancer Center.
So this event is in Sun City on September 14th. It is free to attend. If you would like to RSVP, you can call 843-522-5585. Again, it's September 14th. It's going to be a fabulous free event for everybody to just come learn about this new advanced technology here and more. It's not just about the 3D mammography.
Correct.
Now, you've also gotten a lot of accolades lately.
We have, and we are so proud of them. We have been a breast center of excellence for a little while, and that's through the American College of Radiology. And that just tells everyone that we're doing things up to standard. Our imaging is good, our biopsies are good, and we've met the standards of the American College of Radiology. But most recently, we got the big accreditation through the National Accreditation Program for breast centers. And those standards are a little bit more difficult to meet. It is all about quality outcomes and the quality of care that you give, and also about not just breast cancer, diagnosing breast cancer, but it's also about how you treat patients who don't have cancer that are coming in for screenings, benign breast disease. So we're very proud of that.
So I'm at that age where it's time. I've had two. I had my baseline and I've gone for a second one. But it seems to be the chit-chat at my girl talks, my girls' night out. And so many of my peers are afraid to go get a mammogram.
Yes.
What's your advice to the women out there who really just don't want to go?
It's a quick test. There's a little pressure with a mammogram. It's not that uncomfortable.
It's not nearly as painful as people tell people.
And it's such a great diagnostic tool. And there is some confusion about should you get a mammogram every year or every 2 years. We're still standing by the American College of Radiology and American College of Surgeons that still recommend screenings at 1 year.
Every year?
Yes.
Starting at what age?
At age 40.
Okay. Now, how do you get your results? Do they come in the same day? And what if there's something there that they want you to come back for? Because that's the scary part.
That's all about our customer service here. We have great customer service. So when patients come in and they have a problem, we will take them from screening through diagnosis up to biopsy. I have a wonderful imaging navigator. She brings them in this room, sits the patients down, tries and calm them down, shows them their films and why they were recommended for biopsy.
Okay.
Then she'll call their primary care doctor and let them know. And we set up all of their appointments for biopsy, seeing a surgeon, and it just lets that patient know what the next step is to decrease anxiety.
And if somebody's going to go ahead and make that appointment, who do they call to schedule their appointment here?
So they can call our scheduling services here at the center. That number is 843-522-5354.
Thank you.
And we're happy to help them.
So, thank you so much for having me. That wraps up this issue of Girl Talk. Make sure you go out and get your mammogram. Jackie, thank you so much.
Thank you for
having us. We are thrilled to be here. Have a fabulous week, and we will see you again soon.